Hi students, welcome back to Chakravarthy E Classroom. Today we are going to discuss another question from ratio and proportion. Almost for the last 3 sessions I have been giving you very good shortcuts from this chapter. I told you in the beginning class also, ratio proportion is the heart of arithmetic. Almost 60 to 70% of the questions can be solved using the techniques of ratio and proportion. It can be applied to percentages, averages, profit and loss, time and work, time and distance, whatnot. Everywhere, almost for 60% of chapters it is helpful. Anyway, in this series, today we are going to discuss another very good shortcut. Probably most of the students may not be knowing this one. Already in the previous sessions, I have given you the balancing method. Today we are going to use the balancing method and extension of that also. Another new point also I am going to discuss, so that it must be useful for thousands of students across the country. Okay, right, let's go for the question as it is. Just take the screenshot of this one and try to do it by yourself. After that, resume the video and check the answer. And don't worry about the timing, particularly the beginners. Whatever the time you take, first maintain the accuracy. Okay, right, what they have given: rupees 12,936 is divided among A, B and C such that A gets 3/4 of B and C together get, and B gets 5/6 of A and C together get. We have done this type of problems previously also. Even on YouTube also I have explained this one. Generally, they give question like this up to this extent. And after that, they may ask one question, what is the share of A or share of B or share of C or whatever it may be. Okay, simple question. Generally in SSC CGL exam, they ask the question up to this one. But now they have extended this one. What is that? If A and B give X and Y rupees respectively to C, such that share of each one becomes equal, then find the value of X plus Y. This is an extension. Here I am going to give you one more technique, one more shortcut, of course. Okay. Anyway, solve the question as it is. First, you try to find out A is to B is to C. How is that? First, keep this amount aside, because I'm going to do the question with the imaginary numbers first, and finally I'm going to bring this one into picture. Okay, right, what's that? First, according to the given data, what is that here? A gets 3/4 of B and C together. That means simply we can conclude that A is to B plus C. Okay, what is A is to B plus C? When they have given A gets 3/4 of B and C together, A is to B plus C is obviously 3:4. If you have any doubt, the basic class of this one I have already posted on YouTube. I'll give the link in the description box. You just try to watch that video so that you can find out why I have written this 3/4 here. Okay. Next, similarly, second case, B gets 5/6 of A and C together. That means B is to A plus C is nothing but 5/6 means 5:6. Isn't it? Here, one thing is very important, students. In this problem, ABC in first case and second case. Here ABC, here also ABC. Isn't it? The problem is same. The persons are same. But you see the ratio here. If you add up these two terms, one term is A, other term is B plus C. If you add up this one, A plus B plus C, here if you add up, you get 7. Isn't it? That means total amount. Now here, A plus B plus C, you are getting 11. What does it mean? There is a disparity. That means in both the cases, the total should be the same. You have to take the ratios in that way. Here, the balancing method plays a vital role. Already I have given that one to you. What's the balancing method? How to balance it? Basic point is that in both the cases, since the problem is same, persons are same, in both the cases, the total should be same. Isn't it? Now I'll balance it. How to balance that one? I take this 7 and multiply these two terms with this 7 and multiply these two terms with 11, so that the total will be balanced. Isn't it? Previous session I have given, not previous, the first video in this series I have given this. I am going to give that link also, so that you will understand what is balancing method in a particular way. Okay, right. Now you see, if you multiply this one, first 11 into 3, that is 33, is to 11 into 4, this is 44. Now what's the total here? 30, 40, 70 plus 7, 77. Even in this case also you see, if you multiply this with 7, this is 35 is to 7, 6, 42. Right? Even if you add this one also, 30, 47 and 5 into 7, 77. Isn't it? In both the cases now 77. That means here I have balanced perfectly. So from this balancing, you can find out what is A is to B is to C. It's a cakewalk now for you. What is A is to B is to C? Simply you can find it out. Here A's share is 33 because it is A is to B plus C. Now I can say A's share 33 parts is to B's share is this 35 parts is to what is C's share? Now simply total is 71, and if you add up these two, 30, 30, 60, 65 plus 3, 68. So not 70, 77, total is 77. Now it is 68. 77 minus 68 is 9. Now C's share is 9. This is the way, students. This is called balancing method. If they ask any question based on this one, you can easily solve that one. For example, the question may be, what is the share of C? Instead of giving this information, had they stopped here only, I would have told what is the share of A, B, C in this 12,936. But here they have given an extension. What is that? If A gives X rupees to C and B gives Y rupees to C, then all the 3% ratio should be equal, they have asked. Now here, students, the method says like this in quantitative aptitude. Always remember, after some manipulation, all the 3% shares are equal. Now let us examine that one here. If this is the final ratio, 33, 35 and 9, if you add it up, the sum is 77. But I cannot divide 77 equally to 3 people. Why should I divide that one equally to 3 people? Because they have given that after giving some amount A to C and B to C, all the 3 shares are equal. That means first of all you need to find out whether am I able to distribute this one equally or not. After that you can take some from A to C and some from B to C. But if you go with this one, 77 is not perfectly divisible by 3. Then what to do? Many students do not know this technique. Here we can use one more technique now. What is the technique? Now make this ratio in such a way that the resultant ratios, individual terms, if you add up all the 3, that number must be divisible by 3, so that you can divide that one among 3% without affecting the value of the ratio. You know that all the 3 terms, if you multiply one number with all these 3 numbers, the resultant is not going to change the value of the ratio. You can do that one, isn't it? In that case, straight away I'll do one thing. This 33 is to 35 is to 9. My task is to find one number which must be divisible by 3 if you add up all the terms. What to do now? Think it carefully. Pause the video and you think it over. What to do? Simple. Just multiply these 3 terms with any multiple of 3, whatever it may be. You can multiply this one with 3 or 6 or 9 or 12 or 18 or 30, whatever it may be. Here I don't want to complicate further. Simply I want to multiply this one with 3. Now what is the resultant here? 33 into 3. Now A's share is 99 parts. Right? I should not write this one as 99 and remaining 2 as 35 is to 9, because there will be a disparity. Now all the 3 terms must be multiplied by the same number without affecting the value of the ratio. Now simply 35 into 3, this is 30 into 3, 90, and 15, this is 105 is to 9 3s 27. How fantastically we have done now. Now if you add up all these things, this is 105, take it as 104, and 100 you take it as 100, 204, then this is 224 plus 7, 231. Now the total is 231. This 231 is exactly divisible by 3, isn't it? The divisibility rule of 3, if you add up 2 plus 3, 5 plus 1, 6, 6 is divisible by 3. That means this number can be divided among 3 equally. Now you got the idea why I am going for this one? Because they have given that after some manipulation all the 3 should get the equal ratio there, equal like distribution must be there. That is the reason why I went with this one. Now the basic value of the ratio is not changed because 99 is to 105 is to 27 is nothing but 33 is to 35 is to 9 only. For our convenience we have taken these 3 numbers. Now you see students, go for the manipulation. What is this one? A gives X rupees to C and B gives Y rupees to C. So that all the 3 must get the same amount there. Now if you divide this 231 with 3, you will get 77. That means finally A's share should be 77, B's should be 77 and even C's should be 77. I need to do it according to this one. But here don't get confused students here. This 77 is different and this 77 is different. Incidentally both are same, isn't it? Incidentally both are same here, but don't get confused. Now A must get 77. Now according to the given data, A gives X rupees to C. That means from here to here, A must give something to C so that A should be remaining with 77 parts there or 77 rupees. That means 99 minus 77. 99 minus 77 is 22. A must give from 99 22 rupees to C. So that A's share will become 77. Right? Now you just apply that one to B here. B must give Y to C. Nowadays 105 minus 77. What is 105 minus 77? 28. Now B must give 28. So that B's share will become 77. And obviously C will get 22 plus 28 plus 27. Of course it is 77. Now it is clear. As per the given data, I have distributed this one same. That means all the 3 got the same amount. Now equal amount. Now what is the value of X here? A has given X to C. X is nothing but 22. And B has given 28 to C. That is Y. Now I need to find out what is the value of X plus Y. How to find it out? I'll just write down here. Total is 12,936. Remember this one. 12,000. We'll go for the 12,936. I write this one here. Total is 12,936. Right. Now you see. Now I need to find out what is 22 plus 28. 50 parts there. Simple students here. 99, 105, 27. The total is 231. These are all imaginary numbers. This 231 is equal to the total amount, isn't it? Now I can say 231 parts of this ratio must be equalized to 12,936. Now I need X plus Y value. So 22 plus 28 is 50. 50 parts are how much? Simplify that one. You will get the answer there. Just simplify. It will go 56 times here. Just now I have done this one. 56 times. So my answer is 50 into 56. Or you can go with the 3 table or 11 table. That's up to you. So now here 15. What is 50 into 56? You can do it in many ways. 50 times 56 means first you do 100 times 56, then divide it by 2. You will get 2800. Or else 50 times 56 means first 56 5 times, then after that 0. Whatever you want, that is 5600 divided by 2 you do. This is 2 2s 4, 2 8s, 2800 is the right answer. So this is the way students to go for the question. I hope this is clear for all of you, right? Just pause the video here, just pause it, and the beginners, you see how much time would it take for this one. If you have the technique with you, 2 techniques are here, and have sufficient amount of practice, adequate practice, it won't take more than 45 seconds to 1 minute. Yes, you can invest that much time. because nowadays in many competitive exams they are giving questions like this. For the beginners, I quickly go for this one. You see, A is to B plus C, B is to A plus C. First I use the balancing method. After that I got the ratio of A is to B is to C, but it cannot be divided among 3 because in the problem they have asked we have to divide among 3 equally. For that reason I have utilized one more technique here, used one more technique, multiplied by any multiple of 3. Now the resultant is divisible by 3, but after that all 3 should get equal share by giving some money from A to C, then B to C. I got X and Y value. Total is equal to this one, X plus Y is equal to this one. So my answer is 2800. This is the way, students. Okay, I hope this is clear for all of you. I request all of you to share this video with all your circles so that we have enough subscribers now, more than 70,000. If you share that one with all your circles, there are 2 benefits. One is for us, our team, and other one is for the other students. Thousands of students may be benefited. For us, that will be a motivation for us. If you keep one video and getting more views, more students are getting benefited, really that's going to be a motivational factor for us. Thank you so much, students, and I'll meet you in the next session.